Hello children, let's start the new lesson circles today. Here on the screen I have drawn one circle and the basic terms related to circle are drawn. That is, one is center of a circle, a radius, a diameter and a chord of a circle and semicircle. You have learned all these concepts in the earlier classes. Based on this, there are true and false and fill the blanks which I answered there only, so you can go through it. We are going to learn two new theorems related to circle. The first one is, when there are two congruent circles, equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at a center. So if there are two equal circles and they are the chords are equal, then they subtend the equal angles at the center. And one more is that if the angles at the center are equal, the chords are equal. So it's vice versa. So using these two theorems, we are going to solve the next exercise, that is 12.2. The question given is, prove that equal chords of a congruent circle subtend equal angles at the center. Here in the first figure you can see two circles with center O and O1. These two circles are congruent circles, so all four radius which you can see, that is OA, O dash C, OB and OD, all four are equal because these two circles are congruent. So all four radius which are given are equal. And one more thing is already given, that is the chords are equal, so AB and CD are equal. Now here we are going to use the congruency of triangle using that S side congruency. We are going to prove that these two triangles are equal. Now once these two triangles are equal, then the angles, that is angle O and O dash, are also equal. So that proves that when the chords of two congruent circles subtend equal angles at the center. Now the next question is, you have to prove that if the chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles, you have to prove that the chords are equal. Now in the next figure you can see there are two circles with one center A and center B. Now the angles A and angle B are equal, that is given. You have to prove that the chord PQ and RS are equal. Now all four radius which you are seeing, that is AP, BR, AB, AQ and BS, all four are equal, that is given because the circles are congruent. Then it is given the angles are equal, so angle PAQ and RBS are equal. So using SAS theorem, you can prove that these two triangles are equal. Once you prove that these two triangles are equal, you can say that PQ is equal to RS. So both the chords are equal. Fine. Let us go to the next exercise of this lesson. In exercise 12.3, the first question is draw different types of circles. How many points does each pair have in common? What is the maximum number of common points? So here I have drawn different types of different pairs of circle. You can see in the first one, two different circles are there where there is no common point. In the second one, there is one common point. In the third one, there are two common points. You can see the fourth also where one common point is there. So maximum number of common points in two circles are. The question is, suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find its center. Now you can see in the figure there is a circle and two chords you have to draw first. That is the first thing you have to do in a circle. The circle is drawn of 6 centimeter radius and you can draw any two chords. Now you have to construct a perpendicular bisector of these two chords, and wherever these two bisector meet, that will be the center of the circle. Now let us go to the next exercise. Let us go to the exercise 12.4. The first question here is, two circles of radius 5 cm and 3 cm intersect at 2 points, and the distance between their center is 4 cm. Find the length of the common chord. Now you can see the figure, children. There are two circles, one with 5 cm radius and the other is with 3 cm radius. You can see it in the figure. That is, right side it is 3 cm, left side circle is of 5 cm radius. The distance between the two center is 4 cm, and you have to find out the distance length of the common chord. So the common chord is the dotted line which is drawn. Now here we don't know the distance of each part of that center. So one is taken as x and the other is 4 minus x. Fine, the chord is divided into two parts. The line which is from the center is divided into two parts. One part is considered as x and the other part is 4 minus x. Now we are going to consider a triangle which is right angle at the left side. So one with the hypotenuse 5 cm, the base is x and the dotted line is y. Now consider that triangle, and using Pythagoras we are going to find out the value. Now in Pythagoras, 5 cm square is x square plus y square. So what is y square's value? Y square's value is 25 minus x square. Now go to the right hand side circle. There again we are going to use the Pythagoras. So y square plus 4 minus x square is equal to 3 square. So that gives us, y square gives us minus 7 plus 8x minus x square. Now we got two values of y square. We are going to use that from 1 and 2. Y square values 25 minus x square is equal to minus 7 plus 8x minus x square. So we got those two values of y square. We have put it in one equation. So when you cancel x square from both sides, you will get x value as 4. Now when x value is 4, we are going to put it in the first equation. So 4 x square plus y square is equal to 5 square. So x square value is 4 square plus y square is equal to 5 square. That gives us y square's value as 9 and y is 3. So y is the half part of that common chord. So double of that is 6 cm. So the length of the common chord is 6 cm. Next we will go to the last question of that exercise. The question is, a circular park of radius 20 meter is situated in a colony. Three boys, Ankur, Syed and David, are sitting at equal distance on its boundary, each having a toy telephone in his hand to talk each other. Find the length of the string of each phone. Now you can see it in the figure, children. There is a circle which its radius is 20 meters, and three boys, that is Ankur, A, S and D, three children are sitting on equal distance. So it is an equilateral triangle which is subtended in a circle. Now you have to find out the side of this equilateral triangle. To find out the side of this equilateral triangle, we are going to use the formula R is equal to A upon root 3. So radius of this circle is given, that is 20. A upon root 3, that gives you value of A as 20 root 3 meter. So the length of the string is 20 root 3 meters. So here we end with exercise 12.4. The last exercise, that is exercise 5, will do in the next class. Till then, take care, children.